Hi, I'm Sage and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Ooh, we're gonna be doing some art today, and that art is skull art. And you may be asking, oh my gosh, skull art. Yeah, I love skulls. They're just so cool. So we're gonna do another one. And you may be like, this skull is going super fast right now. I'm gonna be like, yeah, dude, it is. And it's because this skull goes through some changes. You know what I'm saying? Because even I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do a skull. That was all that was really in my head, and possibly a snake and possibly a dagger too. And then I decided, nah, I don't want the dagger to stay, but you'll see it pop in and out. You'll also see some flowers that pop in and out, and until I start coloring them, consider them not actually there. Because I certainly had no clue where we were going. That's one thing that I've always really loved about doing art is I don't know where I'm going, I just know I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're driving and you think you know where you're going, but then you see like something, you're like, oh, that looks like a cute store. So then you go in there and you're like, oh my god, this is the best store ever. And I never would have known that if I didn't get sidetracked. And I get sidetracked a lot, not even just in life, but in art. And I feel like that's a fun thing to do because it's like, oh, I didn't think about that at all. And then something amazing happens. At least that's how I feel. Ooh, and before I forget, I will mention, so the brushes that I'm using are all Procreate brushes, and they are not modified because I don't know how to do that. And they are the gouache brush and the soft air brush and the technical pen. Those are like my three main ones, and I usually use the gouache brush just to blend everything out because I think it's fun. It gives it a really like painterly feel, and I love painting and paintings. You know what I'm saying? When I look at a painting, I'm like, oh my god, talented. And then when I paint, I'm like, yeah, this is so much fun. I love pushing around color. It's my favorite part. And you may be noticing this skull is going through some changes. You know, she's in her changing era, and she is, you know, like she was damaged and then she wasn't damaged, and then she was really damaged, and now she's just kind of chilling. We have like kind of like a normal skull like Hubert. Ooh, we love Hubert here. He's the best. I look at him for references all the time. I'm like, oh my god. And then this next upcoming part, you will see it. I have a bunch of different colors, and you may be like, oh my god, what happened? I just wanted to change the colors around, and I did that all on a separate canvas because I considered this part, like that, what you just saw, like with like the grays and like the blue snake, I consider that a sketch. Even though that's not really a sketch, I was just really having fun with the skull. So I was like, oh my god, skull. And I was like, you need to lock in, dude. You need to get locked in. So then you can continue on this journey of art. And then when I continued on this journey of art, I decided I didn't like any of the colors. So then what I did was I went back to the original sketch on that canvas. And then I copied and pasted specifically the skull that I made on that canvas to the new canvas. And that's why it turns gray again. Anyway, just me being an indecisive Libra yet again. And you may be like, dude, what was like your inspo for making the skull gray again and then also going for like, you know, a white snake type of feel? And it's because I asked my mom because I didn't know what to do. Because think about this, I wanted to like kind of make it like a pink and green color after I made it like all like dark and doom, you know what I mean? Like for like the like sketch part in quotations. And then I was like, oh my god, colors. And I was like, you know what, we need to reel it in. We need to reel it in a little bit and like make it like still have colors but also kind of muted colors so everything looks all nice and wonderful. Because I really like this one skull that I did that I'll show right here, and I kind of wanted to like recreate that, but this piece just wasn't calling for it. So I was like, damn, okay, yeah, let's go with like death and doom but also pretty. And so that's what I did. And then for this part specifically, I was testing out to see if I liked the scales on the snake or not, because I wasn't sure, because I was unsure about everything in this piece. I was unsure if I wanted to have the scales on the snake or if I wanted to leave him like dolphin smooth, you know what I'm saying? Just make him like a snaky little guy without any scales. But then I decided after like I saw like what it would look like, I was like, you know what, this is kind of sick. I kind of messed with this. And then I end up doing that another 2 times in this speed paint because I was just like, damn, let's like just keep like tweaking it a little bit more. And I really like the end result. And what I'm doing here is I'm using the gouache brush and just like pushing around the colors, because again, I like pushing around colors. And on a completely unrelated note to this piece of artwork that I'm doing, but I need to talk about it. Okay, so y'all have seen The Hunger Games, right? So The Hunger Games released, well, it was like Lionsgate or like whoever released that they're doing Haymitch's Games, and I am so excited to see like what's gonna happen, and like the book too, because I read the newest book, like Songbirds of Snakes. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. I want to know more, and I want to know more right now, but I'm so excited for the movie because the movie's gonna be released on November 20th, 2026. Are you kidding me? Hello? Are you not excited? I'm excited. I want to know like what's gonna happen. I want to like read the book. The book's gonna come out in like 9-ish months from now. Oh my goodness. I just had to mention this because I am super excited, and oh my goodness, there's so much things that can go on, that can happen. Meet new characters, old characters. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. Especially because it's so crazy. Because get this, we know like how Haymitch's Games like play out, because we see that like in like book 2. You know what I'm saying? Like we basically see like Katniss and Peeta watch Haymitch's Games because Haymitch's Game is the 2nd quarter quell, and they're going into the 3rd quarter quell, and we see what happens. We know what happens, but we have to know like the behind the scenes. Who's gonna be Haymitch's like mentor? What's gonna happen? They're reaping 4 kids instead of 2 because it's a quarter quell. Don't mind my broken fingertip thing. Ooh, what's that called? A nail. Don't mind that. What matters is that there's gonna be so much things that's gonna like happen, and where are they gonna film? Because apparently this like arena was like so beautiful that when like the like cannons go off, like message to all of the tributes, hey, it's time to, you know, start each other. Oh my god, some of them don't even move. Some of them don't even move because they're like, this is so pretty. So I'm like, are they gonna be filming in Hawaii? What's gonna happen? What's gonna go on? I'm so excited. I want to see everything. I want to see like if President Snow like is gonna have any qualms, because he probably is, because he's President Snow and he has some issues, you know what I'm saying? But I am just so excited. I'm so excited for everything, and I just really wanted to mention that because I cannot contain my excitement. Anyway, back to the speed paint. And then this is me doing the teeth, which is super exciting. I like making them look like gnarly teeth, like scary, you know what I'm saying? But I also like making them look like somewhat normal teeth too. I just like doing like all types of different teeth because it's fun. You can just have fun with it. And then I decided to jump over to like the plants because the plants are fun. I don't even know what type of plants they are. Don't ask me. They're just cute. And then I decided to jump over to the snake's teeth. Ooh, they took me a while, but that will be a little bit later as well because I like work on it and then I come back to it and then I start working on the scales yet again. And basically what I do for the scales is I make them so, you know, like how the edges are really dark, I like just blend everything out so it's a lot less noticeable, so everything's kind of like cohesive rather than so like in your face, you know. And then I continue just doing that. And then I also add in some more like highlights for the scales as well. I make them a little bit brighter, and the reason why is because I learned this art tip a little while ago. Blur your eyes like on command. I can, and if you can blur them, look at your piece so you can see like where the light is and where the shadows are and if they make more sense. Trying to take in everything like all at once can be like really overwhelming like to your eyes, especially like if you stare at it like for such a long time because you're obviously working on it and then everything just kind of gets like melded together. I would really suggest doing it if you can. You'd be asking yourself, because I would ask myself this as well, ooh, what type of music do you listen to when you're getting in the zone? You know what I'm saying? I was listening to a bunch of Faber Drive, oddly enough. If you're not Canadian, I understand if you don't know who they are, but they are bangers, you know what I'm saying? Like I absolutely love their music. They came out in like the early, I want to say like 2010s / like 2000s. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it as a child. I love that band. Anyway, No clue where they are, what they're doing right now, but they made some bangers. And then I was also listening to like some My Chemical Romance, because, you know, obviously I was part of the goth children when I was a child. And then I was also listening to some Josiah. And if you don't know who Josiah is, he is pretty cool. I love his music, 10 out of 10. If you really like I want to say like kind of like metal, but also rap, I would really suggest him. 10 out of 10. Cannot get enough of his music. And who else did I listen to? Ooh, I also really love Escape the Fate and sea shanties too. I'm a big fan of sea shanties. I think they're great. Coming up on the end of the speed paint, I would just like to say thank you so much for everyone who watched and enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed the Hunger Games, please let me know. And who do you think should like play who? Because I am so excited to see like who's gonna be cast in and who's gonna be who. If Megs is gonna be there, it's gonna be so exciting, man. I'm so excited. Anyway, yeah, and all my social medias are linked below if you want to follow me anywhere else, and I will see you next week for a brand new art piece. Yay! See you later. Bye bye.